The Guadalcanal campaign, often hailed as the first significant Allied offensive in the Pacific theater during World War II, stands as a monumental chapter in military history. It marked a critical turning point in the struggle against the Japanese Empire, shifting the momentum of the war in favor of the Allies. The story of Guadalcanal is one of strategic brilliance, relentless endurance, and unparalleled heroism, set against the backdrop of the vast and treacherous Pacific Ocean. To understand the full scope of this campaign, we need to journey back to the early days of the war and examine the geopolitical and military dynamics that set the stage for this pivotal confrontation. In the aftermath of the attack on Pearl Harbor on December 7, 1941, the Japanese Empire unleashed a wave of conquests across the Pacific, rapidly expanding its sphere of influence. By mid-1942, Japan had established a formidable defensive perimeter stretching from the Aleutian Islands in the north to the Solomon Islands in the south. This expansive territory provided Japan with vital resources and strategic bases from which to project power and threaten Allied supply lines to Australia and New Zealand. Among these bases, the Solomon Islands, particularly Guadalcanal, emerged as a key flashpoint. Guadalcanal, an unassuming and largely undeveloped island in the Solomons, became a focal point of interest due to its strategic location and the Japanese construction of an airfield there. This airfield, later known as Henderson Field, posed a direct threat to Allied operations in the South Pacific and had the potential to sever critical communication and supply routes. Recognizing the gravity of the situation, Allied leaders formulated Operation Watchtower, a bold plan to seize Guadalcanal and its surrounding islands. The campaign began on August 7, 1942, when U.S. Marines from the 1st Marine Division stormed ashore on Guadalcanal in nearby Tulagi. The initial landings caught the Japanese by surprise, as they had not anticipated an Allied offensive so soon after their series of victories. Despite encountering minimal resistance on the beaches, the Marines quickly discovered that their true adversaries were not only the Japanese forces, but also the harsh and unforgiving environment. Dense jungles, sweltering heat, torrential rains, and disease posed relentless challenges to the troops, testing their resolve and adaptability. The Japanese response to the Allied invasion was swift and fierce. Recognizing the strategic importance of Guadalcanal, the Imperial Japanese Navy and Army launched a series of counterattacks to dislodge the Allied forces. These efforts culminated in the Battle of Savo Island, a nightmarish naval engagement that resulted in a devastating defeat for the Allies. 4 Allied cruisers were sunk, and the Japanese gained temporary dominance over the surrounding waters. This setback underscored the perilous nature of the campaign and highlighted the critical role of naval power in the struggle for Guadalcanal. Despite the naval losses, the Allies managed to establish a tenuous foothold on Guadalcanal. Henderson Field, the airstrip that had initially drawn their attention, became a lifeline for the beleaguered troops. The airfield allowed the Allies to launch sorties against Japanese forces and provided a crucial platform for resupply and reinforcement. The valiant efforts of the Cactus Air Force, a diverse group of pilots operating from Henderson Field, played a pivotal role in maintaining Allied control of the skies. As the campaign progressed, the battle for Guadalcanal evolved into a grueling war of attrition. Japanese forces repeatedly attempted to retake the island through coordinated assaults and reinforcements, often under the cover of darkness. These efforts culminated in several major battles, including the infamous Battle of Edson's Ridge, also known as the Battle of the Bloody Ridge. Here, a determined Japanese assault aimed to break through the Marine defenses and recapture Henderson Field. However, the tenacity and tactical acumen of the Allied defenders, led by Lieutenant Colonel Merritt "Red Mike" Edson, thwarted the Japanese advance, resulting in heavy losses for the attackers. The naval aspect of the Guadalcanal campaign was equally intense and critical. The waters surrounding the island became a battleground for control, with both sides engaging in a series of ferocious naval engagements. The Battle of Cape Esperance, the Naval Battle of Guadalcanal, and the Battle of Tassafaronga were just a few of the clashes that underscored the strategic importance of maintaining maritime dominance. These battles saw the deployment of battleships, cruisers, destroyers, and aircraft carriers in a deadly game of cat and mouse. The introduction of radar technology played a significant role in these engagements, giving the Allies a crucial edge in detecting and targeting enemy vessels. Please take a moment to like and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any new daily videos. The human cost of the Guadalcanal campaign was staggering. Both sides suffered heavy casualties, with thousands of soldiers, sailors, and airmen losing their lives. The harsh conditions on the island compounded the physical and psychological toll on the troops. Malaria, dysentery, and other tropical diseases ravaged the ranks, claiming nearly as many lives as combat. Despite these hardships, the resilience and determination of the Allied forces remained unwavering. One of the defining characteristics of the Guadalcanal campaign was the interplay of strategy and improvisation. The campaign exposed the limitations of pre-war planning and underscored the importance of adaptability in the face of unforeseen challenges. For the Allies, it was a baptism of fire, forcing them to innovate and refine their tactics in real time. The use of combined arms operations, integrating land, sea, and air forces, became a hallmark of the campaign and set a precedent for future operations in the Pacific theater. The Japanese, for their part, demonstrated remarkable bravery and tenacity, but were ultimately hampered by logistical challenges and strategic miscalculations. The vast distances of the Pacific and the Allied control of key supply routes made it increasingly difficult for Japan to sustain its forces on Guadalcanal. The relentless pressure exerted by the Allies, coupled with the attritional nature of the campaign, gradually eroded Japan's ability to mount effective counteroffensives. By early 1943, the tide of the campaign had decisively turned in favor of the Allies. The Japanese, recognizing the futility of further resistance, began withdrawing their remaining forces from Guadalcanal. On February 9, 1943, the campaign officially ended with the island firmly under Allied control. The victory at Guadalcanal marked a significant strategic shift in the Pacific War, halting Japanese expansion and paving the way for subsequent Allied offensives. The significance of the Guadalcanal campaign cannot be overstated. It was the first major Allied victory in the Pacific and served as a powerful demonstration of their ability to challenge and overcome the Japanese juggernaut. The campaign also highlighted the critical importance of air and naval power in modern warfare and underscored the value of joint operations in achieving strategic objectives. Beyond its military implications, the Guadalcanal campaign had a profound impact on the morale and resolve of the Allied forces. It shattered the myth of Japanese invincibility and provided a much-needed boost to the confidence of Allied troops and commanders. The lessons learned from Guadalcanal informed the planning and execution of subsequent campaigns, including the battles of Tarawa, Saipan, and Okinawa. The legacy of Guadalcanal endures to this day, serving as a testament to the courage and sacrifice of those who fought there. The campaign exemplifies the complexities and challenges of modern warfare, offering valuable insights into the interplay of strategy, technology, and human endurance. For the United States Marine Corps, Guadalcanal holds a special place in history, symbolizing their resilience and fighting spirit in the face of overwhelming odds. In closing, the Guadalcanal campaign stands as a beacon of hope and determination in the annals of World War II. It is a story of ordinary men achieving extraordinary feats, of nations rallying together to confront a common foe, and of the indomitable spirit of humanity in the face of adversity. As we reflect on this pivotal chapter in history, we honor the sacrifices of those who fought and died for the cause of freedom. Let their courage inspire us to persevere in the face of challenges and to strive for a better world. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the Guadalcanal campaign. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about other fascinating moments in history, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us bring more engaging content to curious minds like yours. Stay curious.